There are things we do and we think it's help, but that help is useless. There are people we carry on our shoulder. You think you're helping them, but you're digging grave for yourself. There are help you shouldn't give to people. That doesn't mean you're wicked, but that means you're protecting yourself. If you don't love yourself, how would you love people? Many times we try to bring people up and we drag ourselves down. It shouldn't be so. This brings me to a person who reported her situation in this office. She said her husband lives in Finland and sends her money for a house project. She has started the house project. Everything is going fine till her family calls her on a meeting. They said, "How can you be building house? You have such money in your account and your younger brother is at home doing nothing. If you love us, if you love your younger brother, you need to establish him. If you and your husband are happy without your younger brother also standing, that means you never loved him." Those words touched her, and she withdrew 10 million naira from her husband's account and gave to her younger brother. She paused the house project she's doing for her husband. For 1 year, she was dribbling her husband, telling him stories, fake stories, pretending to be doing this house project. At a time, after 1 year, the husband felt, no, something must be wrong somewhere. She do not send me pictures or videos again. What's wrong? The husband sent somebody to the place, only to find out that no project was going on anymore. The husband confronted her. "It's either you give me back that money or this marriage is over." She ran to her family and said, "You've jeopardized my home. My husband is threatening and I need that money back. It's about a year now. My younger brother should be making at least money from whatever business he started." To her greatest surprise, they pushed her out. "You're a wicked woman. To help your younger brother is now a problem. Why would you want him to return that money? You want to be enjoying with your husband. Why? We die in hunger." They pushed her out. She ran to her younger brother, who is now spending the money lavishly. The brother said, "I do not have money to give you. If your husband asks you to go back home, that means he's wicked. That means he doesn't love you." And he lodges from one hotel to the other with different women. Now she's in pains. Her husband is coming back next month. She doesn't have the money yet. No means to pay back. And she hasn't told the husband the truth. She's asking, what is she going to do? This brings me to give advice to people. Don't ever lend money you can't forfeit. Number 1 rule of borrowing. 95% of people you lend money to wouldn't return it. And when you lend money to a friend, be very, very ready to lose that friend. Don't expect that when people come crying and you give them money, they're going to return it at the exact time or the exact money. It's either you lose their friendship with them or you turn violent. And who has that time now? Do not lend money you know you can't forfeit. Another thing is this. Don't help people with another person's money. It's not help. It is stupidity. You can't give what you don't have. When you're married, you should face your home, knowing that your family is not really that gone, but they are not the utmost priority. Your immediate family that you're building should come first. Now, what happens if they divorce her? Do you think that family will treat her well? Do you think they will come to her rescue? She's about to lose her marriage. And now she has lost her family. Bear this in mind anytime you want to help people. Don't expect them to appreciate it. Most of our help don't come from people we've helped in the past. They come from total strangers. Do not lend money that you can't forfeit. Do not lend people something that doesn't belong to you. And your immediate marriage, your immediate family, your marriage should be your top priority. The least I can do is to speak to the husband, just like I told her. Tell your husband the truth. If he can forfeit the money, fine. But oburu maka genwa, imere arụ. Oburu ihe niile your family gwa gị bụ ihe ị ga-take. Not all advice from family are good ones. Save it. Take the one you think you can take. And bear it in mind. This is something I've taught myself. Me, first. Mu, mbo. Any other person can follow. It's not greed. It's not selfishness. I call it is self-protection.